Ahoy! Welcome aboard, everybody. How are you doing? How was your week? If you did Thanksgiving in any form, how was Thanksgiving? Um, Hopefully it was good. I did. We drove up to my younger brother's place, and this year he fried a turkey, like deep fried a turkey. There were no grease fires. There was no explosions. Nobody got hurt, and it was good. So, I mean, he had a frying pot that was like specifically made to deep fry turkeys, and it was in the middle of the yard, away from the house, and there was a fire extinguisher next to it so that he could use that if needed. And like, he took precautions. He knew what he was doing. So, and it was good. I'd never had a deep fried turkey before. So, even the light meat was juicy and flavorful, which usually that ends up dry. Hello, Elixir, and hello, Hannah. I see you both. I saw a streak. I wish I could get the streaks to show up in the Firebot. 3-stream streak. Woohoo! I don't know. I think they're just new enough that they haven't been added yet. Although they're not very new. So I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. And then yesterday I bought one thing. It was a baby streak. Wait, Hannah had a 58 stream streak. That wasn't today though, right? That was last time? Otherwise, if I missed it, wow. I actually just need to find the correct variable, and I could set up an alert for it. Wow. So many streaks. But yeah, I bought one thing yesterday, although it was spendy. And I got it literally just after midnight when it very first became available. I bought the very first official Star Trek Lego set. I have no idea when they're supposed to be delivered or anything like that, but I had to get the Star Trek Lego set. Which means I'm going to have to figure out where it's going to go once I build it. It will be large. Anyway, yeah, hopefully you all are staying warm and dry, and you had good foods and all those things. And hopefully the Uber capitalism season doesn't overly tax you. Yeah. But today we're gonna blueprints it, which is why everything is blue except my hat. But I'm wearing my bluest shirt, Joe's Pie Diner. And the lights are blue, and we're gonna blueprints. And then Monday will be additional Arcade Spirits. And then Wednesday, we go back to the Diary of a Confederate Teenage Girl. Blue Dabba D Dabba Die. Yes. So, because this game is unpredictable on time, which is partly my fault, I'm gonna bring the game up. Oh, well, it'll take a second for it to show up for you all because I have to push a button. Actually, I have to change what it thinks it's capturing. Blueprints. Woo! Blueprints. All right. Continue. Day 15. There's still so many rooms I've never seen. I did manage to get one of the frickin' antechamber rooms open. Although I didn't manage to actually get into the room. Ooh, tasty foods just for you. Decorating. Crafting, yeah. We managed to buy some new decorations. I need to actually put some up. Like, actually, over my shoulder, there's a bird in a stocking cap, and that's one of my new decorations. Shadows, thank you so much for the bit. That reminds me that I need to fix that because the background is just under the words and it's not supposed to be quite like that, but thank you for the bit anyway. It's because I have not done a good job of like doing the things I need to get done. I remember them when I'm on stream and then I forget to do them. All right. We're still missing one outdoor room. I don't know if it will. I assume it shows up in the same place. What's wrong with walking today? I mean, we're just rolling along. Okay, I've had all of these, and we're definitely doing schoolhouse because that gives us the classrooms, and we want the classrooms. Looks like no. I don't see any coins or useful items to pick up. I want the lantern. Give me the lantern. All right. Oh. Oh, and then today I bought a new case for my phone because the one I have is falling apart. I bought it in 2022 and I've dropped it a lot. Oh no. Oh no, Shadows, I hate it. Yeah, that sucks. I get that. Like that would ultimately make my hip hurt or my knee hurt or yeah. All right, let's see. We could get a key by getting the reading nook. Although it would end up being a dead end, wouldn't it? Oh no, it wouldn't. That's interesting. Because usually it would go the other way, but it turns the room because we're on level 1. That's really interesting. I didn't know that. Although, less common floor plans. Library. Plus, we can request our next book. Book request form. In library use only. All right, let me find my library page. Room 27, the library. All right, we have previously had borrowed History of Orinda. Was the first one we borrowed. To scroll past all my screenshots. And then we requested Swimbird, which was the last one we got. So, Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, The Fixed Stars, EPCW Pump System User Manual, Drafting Strategy, Architectural Digest, Volume 3. Honestly, let's go ahead and get Drafting Strategy and see if that helps us. That is, whenever we actually manage to receive the book, because we have to get the library again to do that. But, yeah, we have requested the book. All right, and then there's... I don't think anything else I need to do in here right now. So, let's see what more rare rooms we can see. Ooh. No! Sadnesses. I would love to draft the attic. I am one gem short of drafting the attic. Okay, note to self. Library, good. Library as, like, first room, not so great. Oh. Okay. I did not know that. But then there's no guarantee that it would give me the attic as an option. Well, let's do the classroom. This should be grade 3. No. Oh, sorry. We're on... Oh! We're on the first... No, we're on the second. So why is this grade 1 again? Is it because it's the first classroom I drafted? Wow. To get to grade 8, you have to manage to draft 8 classrooms in one go? That seems difficult. All right. Well, the classroom is a dead end, right? Oh, no, it's not. There's another door. I never noticed that there was another door in the classroom. All right. Kitchen, pantry, a bedroom. Pantry would go down. Kitchen would go down. Bedroom would go up. Bedroom. We can give up that one square. Top hat. Sadly, can't do anything with it. Car and cart. I know we have car and cart. There's no way we don't have car and cart. Yeah. Reveal your secrets to me, room. So many of the rooms are like, yeah, this is just a room now, because congratulations, Shadows of Life. You've been randomly selected as a VIP for the stream. Enjoy your digital gemstone and the ability to affect pun points. Okay. Drawing room, the most infuriating room in the entire house so far. Storeroom. Closet. Storeroom and closet are dead ends. You keep meaning to look up the drawing room answer? You can draw new floor plans from the drawing room. Storeroom gets me 2 keys, a gem, and a coin. Closet gets me items. We'll do the storeroom. Even though it's a dead end, I could use the things. Peek and pea. Not to be confused with pecan pie. All right. Well, we must return to the entrance hall. +2. All right. What's going to be north today? Chapel, utility closet, commissary. I mean, utility closet is always a good option. It puts a dead end here and means we only have one possible path to build out. Commissary would be a dead end. Chapel opens up one path. So there's not a lot of difference between the three. Bridge and Bride. All right. Keycard entry system off. Gymnasium on. Darkroom on. Garage on. Cabinet. But I don't have the... Okay, well, whatever. We'll leave them on for now. Although, if I shut off the gym, does that mean I could go into the gym and not suffer its effects? We shall see. Oh, I could get my battery pack from the coat check, but that's a dead end, so there's no point in that. Guest bedroom is a dead end. We have to do hallway. Hallway was the only option for us. All right, let's try here. Laboratory, experimental house features. Parlor, closet. Let's go for experimental house features. Ah, this fracking infuriation. Okay. It requires extra power from the boiler room. So I need to draft the boiler room if I can. I don't think I can affect security stuff from this terminal. It accepts it in lowercase. None of them are active, so it doesn't matter. Oopsie. He's fine. He's fine. But I didn't lose a ton of time looking at that. Desert and dessert. Heating and cooling curves. All right. I have to get the boiler room to... All right, we have chapel, pantry, dark room. Chapel's not a bad idea. Neither is dark room, honestly. Chapel Pantry Darkroom sounds like a character in an edgelord adult fic. Does indeed. Hi, Herb. I have to check for money every time I come in here because it steals my money. So I have to check and see if I can steal some money back. Like that. Secret passage. Why not? Let's see. What color should we do? Crow and row. I usually do green from here. Let me see if I should do something else. I'm still missing one bedroom, one hallway, one green room, 4 shops. I should draft a shop. Shops are yellow? Yeah. I always feel like there should be something else in here that I could get, but nope. All right. Showroom. We've never had the showroom, but it needs 2 gems. Dang it. The only one I can get is the locksmith. Because the special cost is bypassed and the others require gems. Oh! I don't think I really needed a locksmith. You do indeed. 5 gold for a key. 8 for a special key. I need to get another gold. I want the special key. Card and car. All right, down to the chapel. And through the other door. Stealing my money. Corridor or den? Corridor would end the day, so... Oh, den is gonna fuck us as well. Oh, apparently today is done. Because once I draft any of these rooms, I have no more paths. Anyway. Stare and star. Unless I could find a way through here. But at the moment, I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, I think... I don't even have... No, I do have a key. It just got me another key. Not super useful in my situation. I don't think there's anything I can do. Well, day 15 turned out to be kind of disappointing. I want this fountain to, like, be on. Oh. You can make a wish? What does that do? I have no idea what making a wish does. Something goes here, but I do not know what. I wonder if that's the elevator into like the foundation. Inquiring minds want to know. I don't have light for that. Just quickly wandering. I'll go to the campsite in a second. In case inspiration strikes. I don't think it's going to, though. There's the gem cavern. There's this freaking apple orchard with this combination lock. The grounds. Apple orchard lock. Brute forcing it right now because I wish this day had been more productive. Also, I'm doing this wrong. Okay. 1, 2, didn't work. Oh, sorry. 2, blah, 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 blah. You know. 3, 2, 1. Or 3, 2, 1. I don't think I'm going to find the combination this way, but yeah, we'll stop for now. But that's an entire range of numbers that I have eliminated. Call it. Day 15 was a bust. Small cottage. Uh-huh. Hopefully day 16 is better. I need more clues. Where is Blue? Blue Skidoo. All right. Gonna start outside again because that seems to be my pattern. Ooh, it's the room I've never had. Finally, the last of the outdoor rooms that I have never seen. The shrine. Are we gonna find Shriners here? I said it. I'm not even. I don't even feel bad about it. Little cars and fez hats. Yes. All right. This is a shrine. I will. I'm doing my base like notey notes. Hold. Wait. No. Blah 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 blah. Why am I? Yeah 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 yeah. Blueprint. Dead end. Outer room. Unusual. All right. A sacred silence permeates this candlelit cavern. Somebody likes alliteration today. Whose flickering lights add to the holy aura shining down upon a meditative statue. Hi, Puddleglum. His stone hands present forth a stone bowl to the devout pilgrim who may wish to make an offering of gold. Why would I want to give you my gold? I mean, the chapel already steals gold from me. Stop distracting me. Sorry. I wonder what the blessing is. First, I must look around for a way to turn on the last lamp by activating more gas. Capitalism is the American religion. Although, I wonder if making an offering turns on the last outdoor gas. Oh, dang it. I have 2 gold. You have received the blessing of the dancer. Are we human or are we dancer? While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor plans for 3 days. I can turn the rooms. That is a blessing indeed. But I didn't see a way to turn on. There's no way to activate that last flame, sadly. All of them have been in outdoor rooms. Turn the room around. To every room, turn, turn, turn. There is a reason. Turn, turn, turn. All right. I don't like starting with a closet. I did that in life. Round, round, round like a record player. All right. But it costs gems to do, so you must be, sparing. All right. Might as well start with 2 items. A shovel and a dice. A die. A d6. I would totally rifle this closet for many more useful items. Like an umbrella. I'm sure it would be useful. Coryard, Den, Chappelle. I have the shovel. There will be dig spots. And you get another item. I will take a key. Here? Oh, instead of an item, I got a locked trunk. Keysy come, keysy go. But then keysy come again. And an old rusty nail. Not worth picking up. Hey, I ended up with 3 keys, and I started this room with none. The reading nook. We'll always draw the library when drafting this room. I mean, yes. We ordered a book about crafting strategy. Bat and bath. 4 keys to the wind. The library. Cool. Lock and clock. Yay! All right, to the library. Room number 27, if I remember right. Yep. And so many notes. Actually, so many screenshots. I should actually take, well, that's for later. I was like, I should actually make each book its own note. Last borrowed. See, today should be November 22nd, right? This is the day I borrowed it. So it should be November 22nd, 19 or XX93. So day 16 equals November 22 per checkout card in library book. Because if I get the bunker again, it has a time lock safe. And if I just set it for an hour in the future, I can open it. But I have to know the date, which I've never been able to figure out reliably. Jano? Yeah, this note is way too long. He's fine. We'll do later. Drafting Strategy, Architectural Digest, Volume 3, June issue. Contents. The Potential Within, by the editor. Gems, gem strategies and tips. Planning your house, estate layout and drafting. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. making a connection, estate connectivity, tips and tricks, suggestions for success, word from the editor, by the editor, word from the editor. I did it. I know, it was silly. I still did it. I mean, I was a teenager in the 90s. Word to your mother. The potential within. We all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential. I don't know why I'm talking weird today. You have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. Way to hype video game announcer. Combo breaker. Yeah. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. Yeah, I don't know why I'm choosing the not my normal pronunciation for every single word, but whatever. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. I don't know. My brain just said, Gem, I want to be a hero. Which is certainly a mashup I was not expecting in my brain today. It's because I don't remember the theme song for Gem. So, my brain did something else. Hang on, I'm trying to get my screenshot here. Okay. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door, which is exactly what happened to me on day 15. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Okay. Makes sense. Reader submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. I will never draft a passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Gems, gems, gems! This Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Yeah. I don't know. Shadows, that's an interesting question. Planning your house. Estate layout and drafting. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house does not go in a straight line, that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line, can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Top drafting combos! Five combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in the reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Other floor plan combos. A foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in workshop. So attic and workshop in that order. Making a connection. Estate connectivity. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. Garage powers garage door and grants west path access. Dark room turns lights back on after blowing a fuse. Gymnasium turns lights off to prevent step loss. That was my assumption. Other examples of connectivity. One of the more simple examples, Her Ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. I've never seen the pump room. I'm excited by the fact that it exists. Tips and tricks. Honestly, this was a good one to draft at this point. This book was a good one to get at this point. In the kitchen, You can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in a servant's quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting Freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. Okay. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. That's the strat I have been doing. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Word from the editor. I know, I'm silly. Although, with this volume, we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. That was a good book to get. I am happy. Aquarium. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarium. Always. Every time I hear the word aquarium. I'm very curious. Why would I want to change the water level in the aquarium? What would that do for me? Wouldn't that kill the fish? I'll take the compass. You need to check something in your story notes. Ooh. Peek and pee. Yeah, I wonder what would happen. I don't know. An oversized turnip should prove to be a nutritious snack. 6 additional steps. This room has to be something. Sure. It's a good spot for it. Because I have filled this entire little area down here now, which isn't bad. Okay, we'll leave this door for now because it says I should. Now I'm changing the way I'm doing things based on guidance from the game. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Pantry, hallway, commissary. Oh dear. Advertisements. Be back in a sec. Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy. I believe the advertisements have fled. Thank you, Elixir, for shooing them away. And I shall actually do some selfie care. Mm. All right. Very. In the hallway. gives us things. We want the things. Ooh. Oh, it's sideways. I was like, what is that? It's like, is that the bottom of a dress? Desert and dessert. Gems, apparently the most precious things in the game. Is it pantry? I would give me additional coins. The parlor gives gems though, right? If you solve the puzzle. So parlor. Because game said get gems. A rather curious wind-up key. This box is blue. Well, that's true. The gems are in a true box. We do not know the veracity of that. This box is black. Okay. If this were true, then all of them would be true. Or then the gems would be in all the boxes, which it can't be. So this has to be false. And that means it has to be the one with the gems. Because they can't all be the same. Chapel, bedroom, spend gem. Bedroom. Plane and plan. Extra key. Security. The den would give me another gem. Security spends a gem. It said get gems. I will obey. At least for this run. Crow. See, I have keys. There's clearly a keyhole here. I just don't have it. It must be a special key. Hallway, pantry, dining room. Shoot. Now the decisions are harder. Hamster! Let me interact with the hamster. Hello. You seem so lonely. I am going to call you Mr. Muffins because I have no idea what your name is. You're so very cute. You even have a little bunk bed. Mr. Muffins. I wish I could interact with Mr. Muffins. Very, very sad that I cannot. Bananas. Bananas. Yes. I know. He's silly. I wonder. I mean, the boiler room would definitely affect this. I wonder what that would do in the room, though. Like, what effect it would have. The garage, but that will steal gems from me. The dark room. And we go back and turn the power back on in the dark room. Thanks to having the utility closet already. I need to go up. Right. Up. Right. Down. I forgot what I was doing for a second. Okay. Since we're over here and we're a little depleted on steps, let's see, there's the boudoir. I know it spends a gem, but it adds to my overall star level, which seemed worth it. And I don't know what we get for a 15-star day. Everything is 50% off today. See flyer for details. It's the sale. But they made a pun. The game gets points. There's even a freaking flyer. Game got game. Today only, great deals ahoy! The sale, everything up to 50% off. Offer valid at the following locations: commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and bookshop. Amazing. The door is locked. I have the key. All right. Sure. Hallway 'tis. Fire and fur. Well, I only have 1 gold, which is a problem for the kitchen. Stage and sage. I need those steps. Thank you very much. The planetarium, the gymnasium, and the corridor. We can draft the gym because we've turned off power to the gym. Meaning Hmm. I spent 2 gems to rotate it this direction. We didn't lose steps. Excellent. Oh yes, the shoes. Occasionally, save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate grounds. Does that mean when I'm outside, or does it work running through the house? I don't know. All right, map. Yeah. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. The boudoir has a combination safe in it, but I don't have the combination. Chapel. Might be the best option here. Chapel Rome. And it was, because I got extra coins. Although they might just be spent traveling through the chapel. Travel through the chapel, and I'll find another room. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. I'll take it. Hello, banana. Lunch. Yay. Take my money. Although, oh, no, it only takes 1. I thought maybe it had been reduced in price. Well, fudge sickle this. These are not great options. Because I'm not at rank 8 yet. So the dining room would not give me a meal. The lavatory is a dead end. It's not my only path, though. Commissary would cost me a gem. I could buy a lot of steps, though. I don't know the point of this room, other than I know what a lavatory is for. In game, I don't know, other than that the house should have one. I do not know. Maybe after the pump room, it would do something, because you could change the water level in the tub, or the sink, or the toilet. I mean, yeah, it has pictures. Coast and cost. But otherwise, it just doesn't seem to offer much. All right. Let's go back to the gym. Ooh, there's a door off the dark room we haven't opened. And it would be a good spot for a dead end room. Oh. Fudge. It's a long way to get there. So maybe later. Coat check, boudoir, nursery. Oh, fudge. I could spend a gem and rotate the boudoir. I could get extra steps for drafting bedrooms. There's no guarantee. Well, I spent my gem. We've been in here a number of times. I just don't know the combination for that safe. Planet and plane. Oh, it's the little dancer. I would dearly love to open this thing. I have no idea. I mean, we've seen many numbers. But yeah, I don't know that I have any potential combinations. Yeah, I don't know. Someday. Someday I will know what's in there. For now. I would only want a hint if I've already seen it. Like, if I already have seen the room that the combination is located in, you could tell me that. That I have done so, but don't tell me the room or. Yeah. I've seen the room that would give me the combo. Okay. Well, that's just a bad draw. It has to be the dining room, even though I won't get the benefit of the dining room. Okay, before I leave here, you say I have seen the room. So, let's bring up the notes. And let's look around in minutes. The hint will help with the whole game? Oh my. Like, I don't think it's this. Swan song. Fine print. Sure. Is it a numbered room, a red room, a green room, a shop, a hallway, etc.? I'm in the room? Okay. Well, in that case, let's look around, I guess. um any number like things jump out at people? You can shout that you've seen them. I've seen it, but not in numbers. Phonograph is actually spinning? When did that start? Um, looks like there are 15 pillows. I see 2 pairs of shoes. There's only 2 candles in this. When did she get the safe? Hang on, I'm trying to find the archives. There we go. Swimbird. Hmm. I had thought maybe it would be in here, but it doesn't seem like it is. Hmm. You produce puzzles in my brain. Private salon with a plethora of fainting couches and chaises lounge. Oh, my goodness. You are. I'm sorry that you had to like hit me over the head with it. Thank you, Shadows. You literally had to bash me over the head. Red letter 4. As always, I'm screenshotting. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible. But I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. Pardon me. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name? Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Well. Okay. A manner of lies. Mm-hmm. Now you have my brain running in circles. Considering. Because you said that it should make all of the rooms easier. Yeah, it's time for security. Hmm. Oh, the hint that would make everything easier. Um, at this point, I would take a non-spoiler hint that would make things easier because I feel like I'm running through the same rooms over and over without really catching on to how to solve them. All the safe codes are dates. Ah, okay. Oh. Hmm. I don't know where that note is. Oh, I've left a gem somewhere. System settings. Security level low. Offline mode unlocked. Oh, I don't have any today. Okay. All right. The wine cellar. Give me them gems. paint and pint. Okay. Hello, brain. That's 1213. The date on the family crest here is 1213. Ah. Really? Okay. Although that's still not completely clear for me. But hello, safe deposit box key. I've never seen what you go to, but I've had the key a few times. Um, hmm. I have never heard a bell ring when entering this room before. Mm-hmm. I mean, I do have another date, but I don't know if that. And it does not. Okay. Hmm. Have I had anything that I've read about the drawing room? See, I'm digging through my notes now. Rumpus Room. This is a lie. Oh, I completely forgot about that puzzle. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. I really don't. Like, would it be the. Okay. Yeah, yeah. November 5. Names nephew provisional heir. History of Arinda. Caleb Manning, 1979. Mm-hmm. New Kingdom born. Second era, third era, fourth era. Cooperation. The Fensurrection. Okay. Swimbird. I don't think this one's going to give me a combination. Drafting strategy. Okay. Utility closet. Security. First week of December. Ba 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 ba. This one. It's part of the paired picture puzzle. Well, there's so many thoughts happening right now. uh oh. If N is 14, then L is 12. G is 7. No, I figure it does. Like, I already had figured that, but I don't know. Quite what the phrase would be at this point. So, right now I'm doing this. Not that I think this is necessarily going to help, because you've got 2-digit numbers. Which one did I get wrong? Really? It's not fiber and fire? It's amazing that I got something that fit the scheme but was not correct. uh, that's really funny. I had not even thought that that was something that would happen. Okay. So if there's no B, what are we missing here? Because there doesn't seem to be an order. That's the problem. I've got 5 A's, 2 C's, a D, 6 E's, an F, 3 G's, 2 H's, 2 I's, a K, 2 L's, an M, an N, a R, 5 S's, 4 T's, a U, and a W. But what I don't have is any way at the moment to sort the order of them. I wonder if that's what these paintings are all about. But I don't know how that would be. I never actually considered. Yeah, no, I didn't consider these part of it because it always has this. None of these move. Hmm. Hmm. All right, we've got the man with the cane and the top hat walking toward the safe. Because like decoding a jumble of letters is really hard. Mm, there's no O. I've gotten the freezer once. I haven't been able to like thaw it. Yeah, no idea. But that's fine. I'll solve it eventually. I've never had the music room. Um, what is the room number of the music room? Music room is room 15. I wonder if the musical sheets will be relevant here. I imagine so. Whee! Oh, come on. My computer is fighting with me at the moment. Thankfully, it gave us some additional music. We spent so long just sitting there that we lost all the music. 2 gems cost. Type is just blueprint. Rarity, unusual. Notes, 1 major key and 1 minor key A. And yeah, I love that. They're silly and wonderful. It has 1 major and 1 minor key. A small recital hall, providing an ideal setup for musical performers and accompanists. It is not uncommon for at least a few recitals and performances to be held in this intimate setting each year. All right. No, okay. I will take us to the Be Right Back screen and I will be right back. Okay, I believe we have returned. All right. All right. Music room exploration. Um, plant and plan is a new combination I had not had before and yields the letter T. I honestly thought I had seen all the possible ones by now. Hello, is this a secret garden key? It is. But where's the door? Hello. Denoted in verse, treble. It's the treble clef denoted in verse. Okay. Of course, denoted would mean to remove notes, right? Hey, we have pages 1 through 4. I guess. I don't know. I haven't checked the numbers on them. I already had page 8. Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue. The key is in bold. But half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Oh dear. It is very punny. And I love it. The game needs so many points. Whoops. Among these scattered symphony, I know I misheard it, but there's something cool about being known as the treble clef. No, I did say treble at some point. Either that or I thought it in my head, but hi Zen. Let's see. Among this scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys. In bold words, sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. Okay. I may have already brained it. Let's see. It was in the workshop where I found page 8, right? It was. Just okay, the 3 words on pages 1, 2, and 3 are first words on. White passages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek. And from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Aging a year and a day? Yikes. Oh, Detective Sen, happy birthday. I assume that's what you meant. Okay, so first word on the page 8, the word is message. Denoted in verse. First words on the. Well, let's look at the first words. Find. Let's see. Find. Okay, so it wouldn't be first words on the lines because find the but the a is meaningless. But find among the white blank 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 and page 8 stones. I don't have pages 5, 6, and 7 yet. Okay, so we've got find among the white something stones. Did you find it among us? Oh, it's been forever since I played that game. Okay. There is. I want to dig in my notes again real quick because there are a great many pictures that were in places. Surprisingly, I'm the engineer. Let's see. No, the parlor, the billiard room, the closet. I wanted. Not the reading nook, garage, den, wine cellar, pantry, rumpus room, office. Ooh. Again, false. Okay, not the office. Drawing room, library, pool, utility closet, security workshop. Oh, it's a red room. Red room. Red room. The dark room. That we did finally manage to open or to have light in. Freaking apple orchard. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep an eye on and to keep an eye on that. There's the servants. But there's not really. Hmm. Well, there's two. Yeah, no, that isn't. I don't know. I'm still confused. He's also confusing. I think that to get any meaning from these, I need to have the magnifying glass. Meridu, hi. Well, okay, let's continue our. I have the secret garden key. It'd be lovely to be able to draft it. The key does not fit. Honestly, I don't remember how I got the secret garden. I've drafted it once. But I don't remember how. Oh, wait, I have page 5? Trees found inside will never shade the gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gain nor coin, so toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. Okay, sheets and trees. First words on the sheets, blank, blank message. Find among the white trees, blank, blank stones. White trees? Okay, but I was trying to look at the. How do Secret Garden? What are the conditions under which I can draft it? I thought I could just use the key to draft the Secret Garden. But apparently, that is not the case. Well, okay. We'll unlock this door. The freezer. The mailroom or the kitchen. Well, I can't do the kitchen. And neither the freezer nor the mailroom gets me to the antechamber, but gold and gem amounts will not reset at the end of the day. Can't be adjusted or used until tomorrow. I don't know. They are frozen now. Gimme, gimme. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a way to thaw it. There's something in there. Not for staff use. This letter. I want this letter. Create and crate. Yeah, I've been in here before. This is only the second time I've been in here, and I never figured out how to do anything. I don't have... Like, the breaker box doesn't have a way to switch off the freezer. I don't, as far as I know, have a way to increase the temperature in here. Where in the house do they store the dead bodies? Good question. Like, because there's a key. And, oh, there's a white pawn in the freezer. I didn't know that. There's only one white pawn I haven't found. Although most of the black chess pieces I've not found. Yeah, the temperature in here is minus 16. How do I change that? Because I do have I had a thing, the heating and cooling curves. So I need to get it to at least 0C, but preferably up to like 19. But at atmospheric pressure of 93 kilopascals. But I don't know how to do that. Well, oh no, this is indicating that I have one red letter, not that there's one in here. Well, back to the drawing room. Literally. I don't know how to use the secret garden key. Does it have to be used from a green room, I wonder? It's a long way to any other potential doors. So here we go. I do not have gems for the vault or the commissary, so billiard room. If I could just get the secret garden, I bet I could get into the antechamber, but I'm probably going to run out of steps before that becomes a possibility. Yeah, it's frozen. I couldn't get those coins. That's fine. Wheat and heat. All right. Wow, I don't remember this puzzle very well. I must consult the classroom. I solved this puzzle without knowing the colors. I wonder how I worked it out. I think I just guessed. Weird. Okay. Plot? There might have been, I think there was a hint to it in a letter somewhere. I don't remember where, but I know that my notes on the classroom will have what I need. So. Right. Blue is addition. Yellow is subtraction. Pink is multiplication. And they don't follow order of operations, like normal order of operations. So. All right. Well, I have 9 steps. I'm probably not going to make it back to a place where I can draft another room. But I will try. I do have the running shoes. I don't have very many bedrooms, though. All right, go down to the dining room. Actually, the dining room might give me a chance for another. It does. Ah, fudge. I don't have any gems. So planetarium it is. Should be a good place to end the day. Drat. Yep, no, I'd run out of steps. Yeah, I'll run out of steps trying to get to any of the other possible options. So we'll end the day in here and gain 2 stars. Sadly, that means I didn't get to open the secret garden. I made it to the antechamber again, but still didn't get to, like, get inside. Temporal Inn of the Dead. What's with the clock? Around in the. And what's with the freaking graves? Why is this an Inn of the Dead? What did I do that made it that? Anyway, save and continue. Day 17. Oh, I probably had a bunch of dead ends. I've opened the secret garden before. But see, I started today with 9 coins instead of 2 because I froze my assets. Because I froze my ass. All right, I want to start outside again. It seems to be a decent thing to do, is starting outside gives me some bonuses usually. Let's go tool shed. Start with a magnifying glass. I want you. I want you. I want you so bad. I want you. I want you so bad. It's driving me mad. It's nope. I'm not gonna hit that note today. I can't get that low today. Yeah, no. I could try. It wouldn't work. I can feel it. Okay. I have objectives for this run because I don't have a ton of time before the end of stream. Always draw the library. That's not a bad thing. Gets me a key. Reading nook it is. Library. Ooh. Coupon book. Save 1 gold on each purchase you make in the estate. I've never seen that before. All right. We have. Oh. I have not previously looked at this with the magnifying glass. I don't know if it will reveal anything, but it's worth perusing. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Swimbird, The Fixed Stars. History of Arinda, EPCW Pump System User Manual. All right. Yeah, the magnifying glass didn't really get me anything. I'm going to request the Pump System User Manual this time because we got a lot of good information from the Architectural Digest thing. So I wonder what goodies we could get from the Pump System User Manual. Cool. All right, and Bath and Bat. Bath and Bat works. I swear there's something behind here. Let us examine the scrapbook. What? Oh, I've never. I never paid attention to that. In this photo, it is 1:30. I don't know if that means anything. But it could. Let's just throw that into my notes. General notes. Mount Holly photo. Scrapbook. Clock is 1:30. Greetings from Reddington. I seriously need to look at this Greetings from Reddington in the bedroom with the magnifying glass. Hello, trees. Still too far away, can't see it. Okay. Okay. I feel like these should have things about them, but November 5. Yeah. Wait, November 5 was the date that I was named provisional heir? I wonder. M the XIIVQZLWSKRJ NKA Co. F and up. FNUP. And the bottom line is numbers in reverse. That has to be something. I'm screenshotting the close up of that because that can't be nothing, but I need some time to figure out what it might be. But look at it. We've got and it's the whatever the name of that company is, Strinka or whatever. And then there's another the in the middle. And there's a 10, a 1, a 4. But on the bottom row, we've got 1 through 9 reversed, and then again, reversed letters. Syncaco. I can't tell if it's POGU or DOGU. And then there's below that is MTHEXIIV9 FNUP. F and up. But I don't know. I have no idea what that could be, really. Brass compass, 6 gold, paid in full. Have a great day. Maybe one day. The nursery. Highest grade, 2. All right. I don't know if I gained anything useful from looking at that, but it seemed worthwhile. Mount Holly records. Yeah, I don't need those right now. Okay. Whenever items would be spread, they go to the conference room. +1 key for each bedroom, +1 step for each room. Conference room. It doesn't cost me anything to draft it, and that's a consideration right now. Thank you. I will take the apple. Oh, no. I don't think there's going to be anything special on here, but I have the magnifying glass. I do need to remember what I want I want the breaker room, and I want the dark room. Let's see. Storeroom gets me gems. Parlor could get me 2 gems. I could use the gem, the keys, and the coins. So okay. There's a door that I want while I'm here, because the strategy thing said I should, I should really open all 3 of these before I go anywhere, shouldn't I? I drafted this room because I have the magnifying glass, thinking that maybe I could see something, but I don't think I will. But it's just been forever since I looked at this with the magnifying glass. Hello, snake. Snack. Greetings from Reddington. I wanted to look at this one more fully, so. But I don't think it gets me anything. Oh, well. Oh, well. Whoopsie daisy. Yes, please. Always, yes, please. Hello. Card entry system. Garage. Gym. Now I just need to draft the dark room, and at a minimum, my goal for this run will be done. The minimum goal. Parlor, spare room, corridor. Huh. I kind of thought the spare room would get windows. 95, but it doesn't. Billiard, observatory, servants' quarters. I would warn you in a clever way that stream is nearly over, but there's a cat on my right arm, and this is a one-headed message. Thank you. Yeah, I knew it was approaching and fast. We may get hit with ads again before I end, which has happened a couple times with this game. 5, 15 minus 7. 95 windows in one room? That's a lot. 15 minus 7 is 8. Okay. It's more Windows Vista than 95. Yeah. 20 divided by 10. Six minus 1 is 5. Times 3 is 15. Divided by 5 is 3. So the order of operations for maths in this game is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, in that order. An electronic key card. Opens electronically powered security locks. I've never had that before. I didn't know that was a thing. No, it could be Windows 8. Not 8.1, 8. 8.1 fixed a number of issues with Windows 8, but Windows 8 was horrid. Many hallways. Courtyard. Den. Hallway. Ugh. ME. All right, Den. E. Tier. Tie. Freaking clocks everywhere. I can't clock what they mean though. Right. The what now? The Bahaba? Room number 28. The Chamber of Mirrors. Oh my god, is that a permanent? Or is that only when I draw this? I think it's a benefit only when I draw this. Still. Chamber of Mirrors, reflections of reflections. This confusing room can sometimes prove disorienting to the wayward guest. However, upon closer inspection, they quickly realize that viewing this room from more than one perspective is key to unraveling its secrets. Ah. So I've entered from one spot. And I need to enter from the other side over there if I want to get to the central button. A maze. I don't see any chess pieces, so. Wow. I love it. I think I just spent extra by ducking back, but whatever. No, but I really, really would like the dark room. Oh, tube and tub. Okay. Question is, do I have enough steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have enough steps. I'm gonna delay impending ads as long as I can. Cause I might be able to wrap this up before we get to them. Hide your steps to the stream? Why? Why would I want to hide my number of steps available to like why would I do that? I don't see a reason. Oh, sorry. It's because my notes were still on. That's what I didn't understand that. Oh, fudge. Did I? What? Did I draft it and not go in? So the lights never blinked out? Did I screw this up? Probably. Am I a dingbat? Well, apparently flipping it off and flipping it on again prevented the lights from going out. So all right. Print notes. Print for ladyship. Nothing seems to be extra on here. This tree is missing in the photo in the scrapbook. $11.28. What do you want to bet? That's the combo for the apple orchard. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Oh my god. It's the White Queen. But what room is that? It's not the one that's just called Office, so I don't know. Actually, secret office. I'm going to put down the White Queen as her ladyship's office? Question mark? Because there is a White Queen. Like, I'm sorry, there's a bazillion photos here. I needed to use the magnifying glass while I had it. Not that I expect to get anything more from any of the other photos, but pilot and plot. Mr. Mustache. Again with the apple orchard and 1128. Sadly, I don't think I have enough steps to get back to the apple orchard today. Like, what is the deal with this picture and the number of times it is reproduced? Yeah, but in the context of the game, it makes me think there must be something important about it. Like, this picture of the camera really feels like there's got to be something. Is there's an envelope in the lavatory in this photo. Do you see it? Is that not an envelope? Huh. And you, my friend. Ha! green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. But is that a red memo that is printed? Because printed red memos are supposed to be false. Or is it just red because of we're in the dark room? Who's Hartley? Well, okay. I can't get to the apple orchard from here with the number of steps that I have. Security furnace den. I wish I could have drawn a bedroom. Hmm. Okay. While we're here, I might as well magnifying glass any documents I find. I wish it was giving me, like, a giant feast of steps. You know? If you needed it, the magnifying glass would give you clues. That would have made it so much easier to get the letters that correspond to the numbers. Yeah, I didn't expect anything on that. Yododio, 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 do. Heating and cooling curves. Hello. Complete thaw. Cooler is unaffected. So I guess I would have to get it to room temperature. For the freezer. I can't find my note on the freezer. Ah. Bum 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 bum. Nice. Well, okay. What's in here? Hello. Too bad you're not giving me steps. I don't get coins. Huh. Huh. I think I've opened a path all the way through this room now. Nope. Whatever. I'm out of steps. How do you get to the center one? Hmm. Crap. Oh gosh. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am very confused by the way the walls are opening for me. I'm in the Hall of Mirrors. Welcome. I am Rogan27. If you have not been here before, welcome. It is good to see you. And if we could get a shout out for DeLovely, that would be wonderful. DeLovely has a DeLovely stream, and you should definitely check them out. I don't know. There's some like combination to how these open, and I don't have any steps left. So trying to solve this on my last couple steps is. I was so close to getting to the center button. It's the first time I've ever seen this room. Shout at? Damn it. That button opens this panel. Oh. I think your order of operations with it is incorrect. I think it's 10 points add, and then add to Lovely, and then the amount. Okay, let's just... We're not going to solve this today. And we collapse on the couch and fall asleep. Well, we have what we think is the combination to the apple orchard, but we will have to discover if that is indeed the case next week, because I'm already over time. I hate that I do have to run, but because the Raiders just came and I feel like I should stay on, but I do need to close things out. So I do appreciate all the Raiders coming in, and let's see, Elixir, Hannah, thank you so much for being here as mods. Shadows, thank you for the bit, and Delevely, again, thank you for the raid, and thank everybody for stopping by and saying hi. I discovered a few things today, and I'm excited to find out what's in the apple orchard next week. My next stream will be Monday evening, and it'll be our third time doing Arcade Spirits. Stephen Joys, thank you so much for the 53-month resubscription. Hi. Yeah, Monday will be Arcade Spirits. Wednesday is the Diary of a Confederate Teen. And then Saturday, we'll come back and find out what's in the apple orchard, maybe. Assuming that's the correct combination. Let's see. How about... Let's all head over and say hi to Emmy the Odd. We like Emmy the Odd. Emmy is playing some more Hades 2. I mean, I assume apples, and that'll give me lots of steps, I hope. Emmy is a wonderful streamer, and channel's a great place to hang out. So I encourage everybody to join me in heading over there and saying hi. I do have, of course, a raid call. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. So copy pasta the one that is to your taste, aka has the emotes that will work for you, and let them sample when we get over there. Throw it like a pie to the face. Anyway, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I hope I see all of you again soon. And until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.